Dying Light Definitive Edition is the ultimate version of the open-world zombie survival game, encompassing 7 years of content in a single package. The game includes 4 major DLCs and 22 bundles that allow players to explore the post-apocalyptic landscape, wreak havoc in their buggy, and discover new quarantine zones. Nintendo Switch includes unique features such as gyro aiming, motion controls, and HD rumble, making gaming more immersive. The game also features touchscreen capabilities for convenient navigating. The game is playable in both local and online co-op.
For a long time.
Alex Chen, a young lady with a special skill, is forced to confront her emotions following her brother's sad death. Her abilities, which she has kept disguised, allow her to sense, absorb, and control the emotions of others. Following Gabe's death, the plot takes a dark turn, and Alex must negotiate her grief while also uncovering the truth. She develops new connections and alliances in Haven Springs, revealing hidden truths and resentments. As the mystery progresses, Alex must confront her anxieties and insecurities, eventually culminating to a final meeting with the truth. Tangledeep is an original game that blends the nostalgic 16-bit visuals of classic RPGs with the dynamic aspects of roguelikes and dungeon crawlers. Players travel through underground communities, hoping to survive the ever-changing maze and unearth mysteries. The game has a deep, tactical turn-based combat system, selectable jobs, and a massive dungeon full with collecting objects. Key features include 13 separate vocations and over 100 talents, 3 game modes, and the ability to catch and train monsters. Birushana Rising Flower of Genpei is a graphic novel game. Shinao is the youngest surviving heir of the Genji family. She is caught in the crossfire of warring groups and longs for peace. Nestled in the highlands of Kurama, she finds a profound truth and must establish meaningful connections to uncover something bigger than the clan's fierce conflict. The game has 5 distinct pathways that allow players to explore Shinao's narrative and relationships, as well as the love catch system, which lets players understand how their choices affect a character's affection level and character attributes. Neptunia and SENRAN KAGURA join forces in an exciting RPG adventure. Players may pick from 10 distinct characters and team up for violent confrontations. Each character possesses distinct ninja art skills, which can be used to do physical damage or inflict brief status conditions. Spirit gems may be collected to boost stats. The post-game Yomi training allows elite ninjas to face 8 distinct trials, each with its own set of problems. The game provides a powerful alliance and the opportunity to demonstrate their ninja talents in a demanding setting. In this turn-based strategy game, players take control of sophisticated futuristic mechs tasked with protecting towns against enormous beasts. To defeat the Vek, the game's terrible foes, a precise technique is required. Players must study and plan their replies to opponent attacks. As they go, they may add to their armament, find new weaponry, and recruit pilots. Failure is unacceptable since they have another chance to change history by sending aid back in time. The continuous quest of triumph demonstrates humanity's will to live and prosper. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R will be a spectacular sequel with breathtaking visuals and a cast of 50 playable characters from all JoJo arcs. The game immerses players in the JoJo universe, bringing Araki's comic to life through striking images. Players may manage Araki's characters and experience the manga firsthand. The game has a range of fascinating modes, including All-Star Battle Mode, which contains confrontations between characters from the original game, as well as new bouts exclusive to All-Star Battle R.
And I'm right here!
Last Recode is the 4th volume of the Hack GU series, continuing Hazio's adventure through the original trilogy. The game alternates between portions set in the world and outside of it. Players may explore Hazio's computer, similar to an augmented reality game, to discover more about the outside world and the game. Outside of battle, players can purchase and improve equipment, as well as supplies to treat status afflictions. The game's graphics may not be as ancient as the original series, but the gameplay is fluid, and there is lots of substance.
Back to the world.
Sonic Adventure features magnificent HD retro-style visuals and a crisp 60 FPS. With various playable characters, you may run swiftly as Sonic, fly through the sky as Tails, or push past difficult barriers with Knuckles' raw strength. Prepare to experience Sonic's history with an exciting new take on classic zones while facing new enemies and Dr. Eggman's deadly robot army. In competition mode, compete against other players in intense head-to-head battles, or team up with a friend in co-op mode. Moonberry, a town with traditional healing methods, is forced to seek help from the medical association when the mayor's daughter falls ill. The chemist is sent to treat the sick and demonstrate the benefits of modern alchemy to the people of Moonberry. You must care for 30 residents, identify symptoms, collect ingredients, and combat dangerous creatures in real time. You must also prepare remedies in your cauldron, combining the ingredients you gather to create a unique potion or balm. The game requires you to earn the trust of the residents and provide care for each individual. Minoria is an action platformer set during the Fourth Witch War in which players take on the role of Sister Samilla, a church missionary tasked with dismantling the foundations of heresy. The game is a spiritual successor to the popular Momodora series, with a captivating fantasy scenario influenced by medieval European history. The game's gameplay and design combine hand-painted 2D scenery with cel-shaded character models, preserving Bomb Service's trademark look across several gaming platforms. A dynamic fighting system, responsive controls, and a customizable leveling system let players to adapt the challenge to their desires. The last installment of the dungeon-crawling RPG trilogy concludes the Blood Maiden's epic quest in dramatic fashion. After fleeing the bowels of the living prison known as jail, the gang of inmates, headed by Jack and the Blood Maidens, were confronted with a harsh reality on the surface, a landscape littered with corpses and dominated by the menacing Massacre Pink. As optimism disintegrated in before of their eyes, the gang was forced to split apart, each drawn to the towering presence of the consuming jail in the sky. Tales of Iron is an intriguing hand-drawn RPG adventure that takes place in a war-torn land. This intriguing game allows players to master the art of deadly fighting by customizing their attack methods and forging alliances with diverse friends. To face the varied difficulties that await them, players must modify their battle methods and engage in profitable side tasks to collect cash. Furthermore, the game gives an immersive experience by including crafting recipes, a diverse selection of weapons and armor, and frequent updates that include new objectives.
Drive back the vile pawn scum.
DORAEMON and Story of Seasons combine to create a one-of-a-kind agricultural experience in Natura. With the big tree serving as the focal point, DORAEMON and his buddies play a variety of responsibilities to help the town's well-being, with the major theme being making bonds with the residents. The game offers more than simply agricultural cultivation and livestock care. It also includes intriguing adventures, exploration of the town, and bug-catching escapades. Fans of the popular DORAEMON series will appreciate the usage of DORAEMON's devices to help players with their daily tasks. Darksiders III is a post-apocalyptic game in which players take on the role of Fury, the horseman of the apocalypse, on a quest to eradicate the 7 deadly sins. The original game is accompanied by 2 DLC, The Crucible and Keepers of the Void. The Crucible is a renowned arena in which players fight waves of adversaries while putting their talents and abilities to the test. Keepers of the Void sends gamers on an adventure with the enigmatic Volgrim. Fury enters the Serpent Holes in order to eradicate an old menace. Atomicrops is a roguelite farming simulator in which players grow genetically engineered crops to feed the local community and make a profit. They must protect their farm from mutant bugs and robbers, build love connections with the locals, and gather upgrades to increase productivity and power. Farming, marrying, battling, improving, and befriending local creatures are among the most notable elements. Players may also improve their farming skills, form a team of partners, and compete to earn score multipliers and establish themselves as top farmers.
Professional Wrestling's Hall of Legends includes...
Feel the thrill of professional wrestling and RPG fantasy in a massive pixel art environment. Master new talents, develop your persona, and crush the competition. Engage in intense battles that combine basic RPG action with a variety of wrestling maneuvers, match types, and distinctive gimmicks. Explore fascinating worlds populated by heroes, villains, legendary animals, and machines. Customize your wrestler with different skills, styles, taunts, and entrances to achieve success in the cutthroat world of professional wrestling.
It's time!
Neptunia Sisters vs. Sisters is a game in which players take on the role of the goddess candidates, led by Nepgear, who return from a 2-year hibernation to find Gamindustry ravaged by the trendy phenomenon. Because monsters prevent them from leaving their houses, Gamindustry residents have turned to the R-phone as their primary means of contact. The game also has 2 new playable characters. The game has a CCC combo maker which enables players to combat several adversaries in real time. The greater the link, the higher the benefit. Sonic Forces is an action-adventure platform game. The adversary, Dr. Eggman, has taken control of the world with the assistance of Infinite, a powerful and enigmatic new opponent. Your job is to help Sonic develop a powerful army to recapture the world from chaos and disaster. Engage in high-speed battles with adversaries as modern Sonic, navigate perilous platforms as classic Sonic, and create your own hero character using a number of sophisticated tools. Immerse yourself in fast-paced gameplay that blends 3 distinct ways. The fate of Sonic the Hedgehog's world is in your hands.
In the face.